Hi, hello there. Welcome to this video. And today, on this episode of Makeup Fails and Follies, this is definitely a fail, like the first fail of 2024. In this video here, initially I didn't know it at the time, but the foundation I'll be using on my face is expired. Look at how it looks like. It's not acting how a foundation should act. This is supposed to be a mattifying foundation. 24K, I think that's the brand. Yeah, it's not adhering to my face at all. I've had this foundation for like a year plus, from 2022 all throughout 2023 to 2024 present day now. So on this day I was in a hurry trying to get ready because I already had plans, like we already made plans, me and my friends, to meet at a certain time, and I was running late already, so there was like this thin layer of anxiety already, like I have to get ready fast and go meet up with them. And then I pull out the foundation because I hadn't used this for a very long time. I only did my makeup like once in 2023, once or twice, and that was it. I didn't use this foundation again till this day, like in 2024. So I'm putting this foundation on my face and it's feeling a lot thicker than it usually used to be. The color had changed. It had become a little bit darker, more red than it was initially. I was like, well, it's fine. I just need to hurry up, like do my base and do everything else so that I won't be very or too late to our appointment. So I'm trying to blend it fast. Like, you notice how white my skin is under the foundation. That's because of the white cast sunscreen that I'm currently using. My sunscreen leaves a very white cast on my face. Initially, I thought I was having problems because of the sunscreen, because it's very matte. It dries down very matte. I was already having concerns, like, because the foundation was acting too thick. It was too viscous. It was a lot thicker than I remember. But it was looking okay. It was looking like it was fine. It was okay. Like I won't have any problems with the process. Then it came time to put on concealer. So I was trying to brighten and conceal at the same time. This concealer is very yellow. I was like, well, I guess it will balance out the redness of the foundation because this is very red. It's too red for my skin tone. I put the concealer on, yeah, and start blending it out. So far, so good, yeah. It's still looking okay. But it wasn't blending smoothly, even with the beauty blender. It looked to be dry. Well, the base looked to be too dry. And I was like, maybe I should use some setting spray to help me blend this in better. Maybe it help the foundation look better. It was at this point that I knew it wasn't going great. It was at this point that I knew I effed up. There were patches in my forehead. The foundation was literally lifting off my face. You could see my skin like clean off. Like right under, you could see a patch on my forehead. Because normally, like, if you use the setting spray with your foundation and concealer, it will help it blend better, especially if it's a matte foundation. Like, without moving it around too much, it'll help it blend. because I was able to do this previously with this foundation. I could blend it with a setting spray. But after this whole episode, this video, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, and she was saying the reason why you're probably having separation with your foundation is probably because it is expired. And it made me think of like, how long have I had this foundation? And she was like, the shelf life of foundation is 12 years, 12 months. I beg your pardon. Like, huh? So here you're seeing me trying to use a concealer that is very close to my skin tone to cover all the patches on my face because of how the foundation moved when I was trying to blend it in with my setting spray. I was trying to kill two birds with one stone to make my makeup last longer and to help me blend it better. But it ended up looking like a mess. Like, I'm sure you can't really see what is going on my skin because the lighting is really good, but in person it was looking really bad. So now I'm setting it with powder, with a lighter powder under my eyes and on my nose, and with a more skin tone powder around the perimeters of my face. So the things to look out for to know that your foundation is expired is number one, change in the texture of your foundation. If it becomes thicker, clumpy, and separates, is a very high chance that it has expired. And if the smell becomes unpleasant or changes from what it was before, well, for this one, I didn't really notice the smell. It didn't have a smell to it. So I didn't notice a change in smell or anything of this particular foundation. And then change in color. This was way redder than it was before. Like, look at how red it was. Like, I didn't need to put blush on my face that day because of how red the foundation had become. And in some cases, when your foundation is expired, it can cause redness. It can cause you to break out. And this is sometimes it's because your foundation is contaminated or expired. Either way, if your foundation causes you to break out, it causes any kind of irritation on your skin, I'd advise you don't use it at all. Just toss it. And from my own research, I found out that a foundation can have a shelf life from anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. So some foundations can have a shelf life of as low as 6 months, and some others can have a shelf life of as high as 2 years. So it depends on the type of foundation that you have, but always make sure that your products are okay. Things that you put on your face, definitely don't be like me. I really thought I was going to keep using this particular foundation all throughout this year. But no. Always make sure that your stuff is not expired before you put it on your face. Because let me tell you, after this makeup look that I did, like, I had already, because I was panicking, I was kind of anxious. Like, it doesn't really look like it, but I was panicking. But I decided, like, if I'm going to look like a clown today, then a clown I will be. That's it. I don't mind looking like that, but yeah, for the sake that I'm trying to learn and better myself, I don't like. There will be days that I feel so. I didn't mind going out like that. But when I went out, like when I started sweating in the sun, my oil started coming through. It was looking really horrible, right? But I was really proud of myself at the end of the day. Like kudos, like you went out looking like a clown today, and you didn't mind, and you came back, and it wasn't that bad. But I'd advise against it. I didn't even have the heart to do any other thing like highlight, or I was like, well, that's enough. Like, let's not look too clownish. We have picked the costume of a clown today. We just go out looking like a clown that I can like you can stomach that you can stomach. Didn't do much with my brows because my brow hairs are full. I hadn't done anything to them in a while. I attempted to use the setting spray again, and also a setting powder on top of it, just to make sure that my T-zone doesn't run down everything that I put in my T-zone, because I have really large pores, and when I get hot, they come open and the oil's full. Now, because of how nervous and anxious and panicky I was, putting on the mascara, I smudged it on my eyelids. Then I decided, well, we'll grunge this look up. I just smeared it all over my eyelids. This eyelid, and the other one too. Okay, let's make it look like an eyeliner. Smudged it all over the eyelids, make it look uniform. Like I intended to do that since I'd already made the mistake. I didn't feel like cleaning up, which would mean like I would have to like conceal my eyelids again and use the powder again on my eyelids. Like, oh, let's just smudge it all over the place. Maybe look a little bit intentional. And here I'm trying to give myself a pep talk, like, cute. You don't really look like a clown. You could go out looking like this. And that was it. Like, I was like, well, if I do anything further, I might end up truly regretting going out with my face like that. I was like, well, I'll stop here for today. I was already running late. Do you know what happened? Like, I was the first person to arrive. I was panicking about being late and the way that my face looked, but I arrived first to our appointment. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe and like, comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
1, 2, 3.